Hello everyone, my name is Joelle. If you are new to my yoga channel, please subscribe. We will start in child pose. We send the hips back towards the heel, our forehead on the mat, our arms extended, big toes touching. Let's take a deep inhale and a big exhale. Let's set an intention together today to practice self-care on the mat. May this class bring openness and grace to the hips and pelvis and alleviate any pain. And when we leave the mat to go into the real world, let's engage in self-care routine. Self-care will reduce and eliminate anxiety and depression. The practice of yoga and self-care will combine well-being and inner peace. Let's take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Deep inhale and a deep exhale. From child pose, let's begin to slowly rotate our hips to make big organic hip circle to warm up the hips. Inhale and exhale. Let's change the direction of the circle. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big circles. And from here, we go into cat and cow on our hands and knees, shoulder aligned with the wrist. We inhale into cow, we exhale into cat. Let's inhale into cow, drop the belly, arch the back, and we exhale, we round the back into cat. Inhale into cow, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round the back into cat. Inhale into cow, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round the back into cat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And from here, go on our hands and knees, and for hip circles, we make a circle with our left kneecap forward. Let's change the direction of the circle backward. From here, we go forward and backward. Forward and backward. Let's change sides, and we take hip circles. We make a circle with our right kneecap forward, and then we change the direction of the circle backward, and we go forward and backward, forward and backward. And from here, we tuck the toes, we send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. We bend one knee and then the other, bend one knee and then the other. Enjoy the calves and hamstring stretch. Bend one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Let's bend both knees. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Hands on chin. Exhale. And let's inhale, rise up, activate core. Inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart. Let's stand in Tadasana and take a couple of breaths. Let's inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin, and step back into plank. Exhale, plant the palm, press the heels back, activate core. Let's move forward into Chaturanga Dandasana. Activate the core, stretch the toes back, elbows in, lift up into Cobra. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Let's bend both knees. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin. Exhale and activate core. Rise up. Inhale, hands out, round and up. Hands to heart. Exhale, Samastitihi. Let's stand in Tadasana and take a couple of breaths. Let's inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on a shin. And let's exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank. Let's move forward, activate core, elbows in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Stretch the toes back, activate core, elbows in, lift up into Cobra. From here, tuck the toes, send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Let's bend one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Let's bend both knees. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin. Exhale and let's rise up. Activate core. Inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastitihi. Let's stand in Tadasana. Let's take a couple of breaths. Inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin. And exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank. Press the heels back, activate core. Move forward, elbows in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Stretch the toes back and we lift up into upward facing dog or Cobra. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. And we're going to hold a downward facing dog. We press firmly through the palms and knuckles. Press the bases of our index fingers actively into the floor. The forearm rotated internally and the arms rotated externally. Draw your lower ribs in, belly in and up. Stretch your back. Maintain a flat back. Your heels do not need to touch the ground. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Let's bend both knees, place them on the mat, and we send the hips back towards the heel, our forehead on the mat, our arms extended, big toes touching. And from here, let's tuck our toes, send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Let's inhale and raise the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale and open up the hip by bending the knee of the lifted leg. Draw your heel towards the bum. Breathe. Try to keep shoulders even and squared with the front of your mat. And from here, we begin to make circles forward and full range of motion circles. We change direction, we go backward. Let's release, and we place the knees on the floor. We send the hips back towards the heel, our forehead on the mat, our arms extended, big toes touching. Child pose. Let's breathe. Inhale and exhale. And from here, tuck the toes, send the hips back and up. Let's inhale and raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale and open up the hip by bending the knee of the lifted leg. Draw your heel towards the bum. And from here, we make circles. We move forward through full range of motion. And whenever we're ready, we switch backwards. Let's place the knees on the mat and we go back into child pose. Let's go in a table pose on our hands and knees. We turn our hands around so the fingers are pointing towards the knees. That is a wonderful stretch. We can stay here or gently we move our hips in a circular motion. And we change the direction of the circles. And from here, we start on our belly. We go into half frog. We bend the left knee up beside us, our knee in line with the hip, going out to the side. Let's place our hands on top of each other and rest our forehead and enjoy the stretch. And breathe. From here, half a frog, half a sphinx. We slowly lift our upper body into sphinx. We rest our elbow under our shoulder with forearms parallel to each other. Press forearm into the floor. Press pubic bone into the floor. Engage the kneecap of your extended leg, belly in and up, and glue toenail of the extended leg onto the mat. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And from here, let's place, we change sides. And we go into half a frog and we bend the right knee up beside us, our knee in line with the hip, going out to the side. Let's place our hands on top of each other and rest our forehead. Enjoy the stretch. Half frog. Breathe. And from here, a half frog, half a sphinx. We slowly lift our upper body into sphinx. Rest our elbow under our shoulders with the forearms parallel to each other. Press forearms into the floor. Press pubic bone into the floor. Engage the kneecap of your extended leg, belly in and up. Glue the toenail of the extended leg onto the mat and breathe. From here, let's place the hands on top of each other. place the forehead on the hands, and we move the hips from side to side. And from here, let's go into a Sphinx pose. Our forearms parallel. We press the forearm into the floor, and we press the pubic bone into the floor. We engage the kneecap and our toenails glued into the mat. And from here, let's bend both knees, and soles of the feet touch. We relax the legs and we enjoy the stretch. The feet slightly elevated off the mat, and the hands on top of each other. We rest our forehead on the hands. And breathe. Let's go into a windshield wiper. Windshield wiper from side to side. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Windshield wiper from side to side. And from here, we're going to go into frog pose. On our hands and knees, we roll up the front and back end of our mat. From all four, we spread our knees wide. We place the knees on the roll up ends of the mat, the shins parallel to the edges of the rolled up mat, feet pointing outwards, elbows and forearms parallel, fingers rooted into the floor. Feel the hips opening and look for strong stretching sensations in the inner thigh. Let's hold this pose. If you feel comfortable, you can place your forehead on your hands. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. May this class bring openness and grace to the hips and pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Breathe and enjoy the stretch. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, deep inhale and deep exhale. Deep inhale and deep exhale. To come out of the pose, use your hands to push the floor away and gently bring the knees in one at a time. And from here, we're going to go into Kneeling Warrior 2. We start on our knees, and we will start with the right knee bent, pointing forward. The knee is aligned with the ankle. We stay on our left knee and the left leg points out behind us. The left foot is tucked, and from here come a little deeper. Sink your hips forward. Use your right hand to push your right knee open a little more. Use your back leg as a kickstand to help you hold your balance, and press and sink your hips down. Belly in and up, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Enjoy the stretch. Let's change sides. And we will start with the left knee bent, pointing forward. The knee is aligned with the ankle. We stay on our right knee, and the right leg points out behind us. The right foot is tucked. From here, we come a little deeper. We sink our hips forward. We use our left hand to push our left knee open a little more. We use our back leg as a kickstand to help us hold our balance and press and sink our hips down. Belly in and up. And from here, we're going to go into Malasana, variation supported squat. We place a block or two, stack underneath our sitting bones for support. And we sit on the block. We separate our feet, point our toes outward. We're going to move into Skandasana. We stay on the block, we sit on the block, and we bend the right knee, toes and knees facing one direction. We extend the left leg, flex the foot, and root the heel into the mat. And we hold hand in prayers. Whenever we're ready, we change sides. We breathe. Deep inhale and deep exhale. And from here, we're going to remove the block, and we're going to sit in Malasana. We place the elbow inside of the knees to widen. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to go into a Skandasana without the block this time. And we bend the right knee, toes and knees facing one direction. We extend the left leg. We flex the foot and we root the heel into the mat and we hold. Let's change sides. And we bend the left knee, toes and knees facing one direction. We extend the right leg, we flex the foot and we root the heel into the mat. And from here, we're going to wide-legged forward. We move our right hand to the center of the mat. As we inhale, we reach our left arm up towards the ceiling and we twist our torso. Let's change side, and we twist our torso to the right and we turn our head to follow our arms. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And from here, we bend both knees and we rise up one vertebra at a time. We're going to start in a goddess pose. We face the wide part of our mat and separate our feet 3 to 4 feet apart. We press the core to our spine. We engage the glutes and we squat into goddess pose. And we turn the heels in and toes outside. From here, we go into eagle arm We breathe. Let's change the wrap of the elbows. We stay into goddess pose with eagle arms. Let's release, and we prepare to go into Prasarita Padottanasana. We interlace our fingers, open our heart, and we lengthen our spine, and we move forward. Enjoy the stretch, and we place our hands on our hips, and we lift up. We go into warrior two. The back arch is aligned with the front heel, and we raise the arms up shoulder height, and let's change side, and we go into warrior two. The front heel aligned with the back arch. We open our arms shoulder height. Breathe and stand in Tadasana. Let's inhale, hands out, round and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin. Let's exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank. And let's move forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. Stretch the toes back and activate core and lift up into upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Bend both knees, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, hands on shin. Exhale and activate core, rise up. Inhale, hands out, round and up. Hands to heart, Samastitihi. Let's stand in Tadasana and breathe. And from here, we get ready to go into standing hand to big toe pose with the strap. We grab the strap and we place the strap under the ball of the right foot. We raise the right knee to chest, extend the right heel and raise the leg. Breathe. Let's move the leg to a side to challenge balance more. Let's return. Let's go back to center and release. Let's change sides. We place the strap under the ball of the left foot. We raise the knee to chest, extend the left heel and raise the leg. Let's move the leg to the side to challenge balance more. Breathe, inhale and exhale, activate the core. And let's return to center and release. From here, let's sit on the floor and we cross our legs, coming into easy pose. To sit more firmly on the sitting bones, reach underneath the buttocks and slide the flesh outward and away from the bone. This broadens the floor of your pelvis and allow your inner thighs to release downward. Place the block in front of you on the floor. Take a deep breath, lengthen the spine, raise your arm up and release and fold forward. Allow your head to rest gently on the block. Elbows and forearms on the floor. Breathe. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. From here, let's move the block to the side, and let's make big circles forward, and inhale and exhale. Change the direction of the circles whenever you're ready. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's make big circles. And from here, we're going to go into thread the needles. We bend both knees. We bring the right ankle. We cross it over the left thigh. We bring our hands through and interlace the fingers, holding on to the left leg behind the thigh. We flex both feet and we focus on our breath. We change sides whenever we are ready, and we bend both knees and we bring the left ankle and we cross it over the right thigh. We bring our hands through and interlace the fingers, holding on to the right leg behind the thigh. We flex both feet. We focus on our breath. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And from here, we lie on our backs. We grab our left foot with our left hand. We keep our left knee bent, and we clasp the outside of that foot with our left hand. You can keep the right knee bent or the right leg out straight. Have happy baby. And breathe. Let's change side whenever we are ready. We grab our right foot with our right hand, and from here we go into a happy baby. And from here we are going to need 2 blocks. We will rest into Supta Baddha Konasana with blocks. 1 block is vertical to rest the head, and the other block should be horizontal. It will go at the base of our shoulder blades. We gently allow ourselves to lie back. We bend our knees. We bring the soles of our feet together, arms by our side. We relax. We breathe. We enjoy the hip opener and a light back bend. We allow gravity to gently do the work for us. Let's breathe. Breathe, and may this class bring openness and grace to the hips and pelvis and alleviate any pain. Let's inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Breathe and enjoy Supta Baddha Konasana. If you don't have blocks, you can do Supta Baddha Konasana on the floor without the blocks. And to come out of it, we hold our thighs up with our hands, and let's move the blocks away to the side, and we go into Shavasana, our final resting pose. The hands alongside the body, the feet a little wider than the hips. We tuck shoulder blades under, sacrum heavy, head heavy, body sinking into the floor beneath you. Relax the jaw, the arms, legs resting. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. Let's move our fingers and toes, and from here we interlace our fingers, and we stretch the body. We bend both knees and we fold to one side, the head resting on arm. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Let's push ourselves up with both hands. We sit in a comfortable seat, hands in prayer. We place the hands on forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands on heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And we place the hands on our mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. Namaste. If you like the class and the channel, please subscribe. Notice how you felt before the practice and how you feel now. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me and taking care of your body.